Listen, if you are thinking about buying a home or land anytime soon, it is absolutely paramount. It is so crucial that you know who you're dealing with when you try to obtain financing, right? And I'm going to talk about some situations here about why that's hugely important. Darlacansell, real estate agent with Real Broker, servicing all of Louisiana if you're thinking about selling, and most specifically the Acadiana region if you are a buyer. So buyers, especially if you're a new buyer, if you're looking to buy a home, if you've never gone through the process before, the absolute smartest thing you can do as a future buyer is align yourself with a real estate agent who you know, who you like, who you trust, and who you know closes lots and lots of deals. All right? Hugely important. The more deals a real estate agent closes, the more they have the opportunity to surround themselves with people who help them get to the closing table. Anyone can type up a contract. Anyone can get a house under contract. Getting it all the way to the closing table is a whole different ballgame. And there are whole lots of things that can go wrong between the time you get a contract in place and the time you get the keys to your new house on closing day. Hugely important to align yourself with a real estate agent who you know, you like, and trust, and who closes lots and lots of deals. The worst thing that you can do is go online. There are so many online mortgage companies. Listen, I'm not even going to name them all, but that's the worst thing to do, because you go online, you fill out an application, you sometimes don't even know what some of the questions mean, therefore some of the information it's confusing. When you're applying for a home loan online, it is so very confusing. And so if you do not have a person, a human, a real life person that has been recommended to you from a real estate agent preferably, or from a friend, listen, you could get a referral from a company to approve you for a home loan from anyone that has used that certain company to close on their house and has had a great experience, right? So I have been in business now for 7 years. I've closed over 600 transactions. I have probably 20 or more local lenders who I work with on a regular basis who get the deal to closing, which means when you're applying for the loan, all those hard questions that are very confusing, you can call or text a real life human and say, what does this mean? You're not trying to just figure it out online willy-nilly doing it yourself. I guarantee you that if you go online and you search for how to get financing to buy a house, or let's say you click on Zillow, or you click on Realtor.com, or you click on any of the other places where you can buy a home, getting approved for a home loan is so easy. It is so easy. The hard part is this: all of the fine print that you didn't read and you didn't really understand, and all of those hidden fees that may come into play at the last minute because you didn't have a real life human to explain it to you. Listen, I many times I know of people who have come to me pre-approved from some online financing company because they filled out the application online. They didn't understand half of what the questions meant. They filled it out. They got approved. That loan was never going to make it to the closing table without all this extra money that they had no idea that they had to bring at closing. All right? So the number one most important thing that you can do when you are looking to buy a home, especially if you are a first-time home buyer and you've never, ever done it before, is to, number one, find yourself a real estate agent in your area that you know, you like, and you trust, and you know they've closed lots and lots of deals. Why? Because they have 10s and 20 and 30s of people. Listen, they're surrounded by loan officers, mortgage brokers, lenders, those kinds of people who close lots and lots and lots of deals, and you can speak to a real life human when you're filling out the application, and you can text them anytime your questions that you have. They're going to walk you through the process. There's not going to be any kind of hidden fees, any kind of hidden agenda, any kind of hidden anything, as opposed to going online and getting pre-approved that way. Don't do it. If you are a first-time home buyer, you want to surround yourself with a team of people who are going to be like a big warm hug for you, and who are going to walk you through step by step by step from the very, very, very beginning when you find a house that you love and you want to go into contract, until the last day when you get those keys in your hand and you're a homeowner. There are so many things that can go right for you when you surround yourself by a great team of people. So first thing to do as a home buyer, don't go online and get pre-approved with some online financing company. Don't do it. Number two, find yourself a real estate agent in your area who you know, like, and trust, and who you know closes lots and lots and lots of transactions. And say to them, who are some people who you know, you like, and you trust, and who close lots and lots and lots of deals for you, and who will shop around the absolute best interest rates, the best terms, the best everything for you. You as a first-time home buyer, or listen, if you bought a home years and years and years ago and you still need a hand-holding, you still need that help all along the way, still do it. It's vastly important that you surround yourself with local people that you can have a real life human conversation with, step by step by step from the very beginning. All right, so that's my 2 cents for the day. You don't want to go online and just apply for a loan. You want somebody that comes highly recommended, that can work with you from the day the house goes under contract to the very final day. You want a team around you, supporting you, loving on you, walking you through step by step by step. And listen, if you are thinking about buying a house anytime soon and you have no idea how to get started, I'd love to have a conversation with you. It shouldn't be the most stressful thing that you ever did if you have a team of people around you, guiding you and walking you through step by step from day one all the way to the last day when you get those keys in your hand.